But why is it so expensive? Over the past few years, I already put it down with the idea of we'll drink some of them.
Together we sing, we lift up a shout, we lift up a shout of
I just put up this board and I'm so proud of myself because I literally did it myself. I put the hooks or the nails on the wall and I hang it up by myself. So proud of me because I didn't like call, okay, can you do this? Can you do that? I just did it myself. Anyway, I'm working on a plan on how I envision the remainder of my 30s to look like. The last time I did this, I was actually 29 and I put together like a 5 year, was I 20, I was 30, 29 or 30. That's the last time I did this. And this is the board right here. Like I can't show you because I have like other papers and stuff on top of it, so everything will just fall if I like turn it around. But basically I mapped out how I wanted, my 30s to look like. So I have here a Mercedes, I have a picture of a lady speaking. Wanted to be a speaker. I am a speaker. I do speaking engagements. I have a picture of this beautiful entryway in a house with the spiral staircase, and from upstairs you can look down, and this massive chandelier. I don't have a house like that, but I have a house, so praise God for that. I have a picture of my Instagram and LinkedIn, just like screenshots that I edited. I put 100K followers on Instagram, 100K subscribers on YouTube. Don't have that, but we're working on it. I also put my miscellaneous payment Google LLC, so that's like the YouTube AdSense amount that comes in. Like I have a screenshot from my bank account and I put there, what is this, $3,000. So I wanted to get $3,000 a month from YouTube. I'm not getting that yet. Please watch the ads, leave comments, like the videos, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe so that the videos get pushed out to more people and I can make my 3,000 a month from YouTube. I also put like little seeds behind every picture. Like it was supposed to symbolize mustard seeds. If you have faith, like a mustard seed, yada yada. That was the whole idea behind that. I have a picture of a lady in a wedding dress with like the kind of veil that I wanted, and I did get married and my wedding dress actually looked something similar to this, which is so fascinating. I have a picture of a couple in love. I have a picture of this girl with this like nice body. At that point, I was like 29. I didn't really like my body and I aspired to have a body like this, but now I think I've just matured and I've grown to actually really love my body. Like I love my body, I love my body shape. I would not change anything. But yeah, so that was like about 5 years ago. We need to make an updated version because by the grace of God, at least 80% of the things on this board I already have. So we're gonna make another vision board for the remainder of my 30s, and this is just gonna like reflect how I want, the next few years in my life to look like. And this was inspired by I've always done this, but I feel like over the past few years I've kind of slacked or just been uninspired to do this. But I'm currently reading Emma Grede's It Starts With Yourself book, and it really inspired me. Let me actually show you. One of the pages that stood out to me the most was, let me try to go back to it. It was somewhere right in the beginning. So she says, I made a plan for turning 30 and 40, and I'm currently working on a plan for 50. I write these down. Ooh, Lord have mercy. A moment of silence. I made a plan for turning 30 and 40, and I'm currently working on my plan for 50. I write these down. I write them as a vision statement about how I want to spend my time and what I want to be doing. I assess where I am and where I want to be, and often connect these to concrete financial goals. My current list, Emma at 40, lives in a sticky note on my phone, so I can look at it every Sunday and ask myself whether I'm moving closer to where I want to be or shifting off track. So I found this like super inspiring. Like, I'm already somebody that writes things down and does checklists, checks in every now and again. But there's just something about hearing somebody else say something like that that just like validates the idea for you. So it just like reignited me to do it again. Like, I actually did this, like I just showed you my board. I did this when I was 29, 30. Like, put together images of how I wanted my life to look like. I did the same thing on my birthday, where I just like go on a solo date and just like map out how I want my life to look like. So I have that, like this is my this year, my birth year journal or scrapbook. So I have one for my this year, how I want this year to look like. But I also just wrote down, this was like a few nights ago, my Nicole's Dream Life 30s edition, because I'm still in my 30s and I still have a couple of more years in my 30s. So I wrote down like how I want my life to look like my life's vision board for my 30s essentially. And it's like an entire page. I'll read it to you, but I think it's very personal, so let's leave it at that. But yeah, basically I want to use this that I've written down to then come up with my pictures for my vision board, so that I don't always just like have to read it, but literally every morning when I come into my office, it's on my wall. It is like the visual representation of what I want is on my wall. I can see it, I can make reference to it, and I can be inspired to work. Because something I always say is, if you don't know where you're going, where are you even going? So highly recommend this book. We're still like halfway in the year, and so if you've not read any book, guys, you literally still have 6 months. You can pick up you can pick up a book and you can start reading. If you're not like somebody that's like a reader, like I try and do a book every month, you don't have to start off that way. At least just pick up a book and challenge yourself for the remainder of this year to read at least 3 books. Also, I was telling you all about this book in the other vlog. It is on Amazon. I checked. Highly recommend it. It's a very short and easy read. So yeah, start reading. I am on track to, I didn't start off strong in my reading, but I am now on track to like do 1 book for the rest of the year for each month. I think so far this year I've done 4 books instead of 6, so I am behind, but let's see, I might catch up, because my goal was like 1 book for every month, so 12 books in total. And it's not just about saying, oh, I read X number of books. Just pick up a book and read. Whether you like the, digital version, you want to read a soft copy, if you want to listen to an ebook, or if you're like me and you actually like physical books. I like physical books because I write and I scribble and I make notes inside my books. Like, I underline stuff that has spoken to me. I write on the sides so that like I can always, that's why I don't easily give out all my books when people ask to borrow. It depends, because like I write stuff down in my books and sometimes it's very personal. So pick whatever model works for you. Just start reading. On Tuesdays, I clean the kitchen, but my kitchen is pretty clean because I tidied every single night before bed. But what I'm gonna be focusing on today is degreasing the cabinets, because it's a kitchen, you cook, steam, oil, and even dust. So yeah, we're gonna clean the cabinets, the backsplash, as well as the microwave. I clean my microwave every week, and then my fridge, I clean that like right before I do grocery shopping, typically at the start of the month, so we're good there. And then my dishwasher, I clean that once a quarter, so yeah, we're also good there. And then I'll also deep clean the sink. I just got a pure package. So this is from Good Molecules. I've actually used them before from stuff they sent me in the past and I loved it. Have not used this. Ooh, I've used this and I absolutely love it. So happy they sent me this. I loved their brightening toner. Yep, this is exactly it. This stuff is so good. So looking forward to that. And then what is this? Hyaluronic acid serum. I have not used this. Yeah, I've not used this. Ugh. And then there's also, I've used this. This, I didn't like love it. It was good, but I just feel like like I've spoken about eye creams in the past. Like there's probably like 2 eye creams that I'm like, oh my gosh, these are wow. And then the rest just fall, for me at least, in the, good category. But it is a really good eye cream, especially for the price. And yeah, that is it. Good Molecules is now exclusively available at Shoppers Drug Mart. Oh, that's great. I keep whatever lemon scraps I use throughout the week so that I can use them to clean the microwave. So I just put them in water and then microwave that.
You never left in my heaven or my hell. Forever, always walking beside me. Yeah. What a faithful God. How faithful you are. Yeah. What a faithful God. How faithful you are. Faithful to the end, and closer than a friend, and your love will never fail. In every season you are there. Faithful to the end. Oh God, you never left in my heaven or my hell. Forever, always walking beside me. Oh, beside me. Walking beside me. Yeah. Forever, always walking beside me. Beside me. Walking beside me. Yeah. Forever, always walking beside me. Yeah. Beside me. Yeah. Walking beside me. The preacher said God would never give more than I could handle on my own. But I don't know if I believe that to be true. 'Cause there've been some times when I've been all alone and wanted to give up, but you helped me stand. Yeah. God, He used you, shined right through you in ways you will never know. So many ways that you'll never know. Mountain mover, bulletproof, yeah. You made me stronger. You had a faith that I'll never know. No, you had a faith that I'll never know. You prayed away.
I wanted to find out from you, what do you prefer, just like in general, when it comes to YouTube? Do you prefer Saturday uploads or Sunday uploads, or it doesn't really matter? Like, which days do you actually sit down and say, okay, I'm catching up on YouTube? Or like at what point? I'm just like trying to figure out as well, because I have been playing around with the idea of changing my upload days to Sunday. Ooh, this place is hot. Changing my upload days to Sundays, But I've just like always been uploading Saturdays, so I'm kind of used to that. Back home from Walmart and everywhere else that I ended up going, I didn't get the caramel essence that I went to Walmart for, so I ended up just picking up a cupcake icing, and I also got some baking cocoa, and then I got these chip hits as well for my cupcakes. And then went to Dollarama. From Dollarama, I got these. I want to use these for the cupcakes. And then, Costco. Also went to Costco. From Costco, I got baking powder. I got 2 of these. Then I got bananas. I got some avocados. I got a watermelon. I got yogurt. And I also got nuts. I already like put these in the container. And I got some avocado oil, you guys. I need to rant a little bit about the price of avocado oil, because tell me why this bottle is 30 something dollars. How many? 2 liters. 2 liters of avocado oil is over $30. That's just insane. I don't know what we're supposed to do. They say you're not supposed to cook with vegetable oil. Okay, let's get avocado oil. It's expensive. Olive oil is cheaper, but I don't cook with olive oil because you're not supposed to burn olive oil at a high smoke point. Olive oil is mostly for like salads and like cooking at very low temperatures. So for times, which is the most times when you actually need to cook at high temperatures, you're not supposed to use olive oil because it's actually not good for you. So okay, let's do avocado oil, but why is it so expensive? Anyway, I also got some parsley. I already put it in a container. This is how I keep my herbs. So parsley, cilantro, etc. I just put it in water, and then every few days I'll cut off the stems. That way it stays fresh. So I also got an onion. I got this from the farm. I got 2 of them. Already used one. Kay just cut up one to use it for cooking. So this is the remaining one. Let's put this away. I also got these bottles of non-alcoholic wine. So if you like some sparkly but you don't drink alcohol, like Ken and I don't drink alcohol, this is so good. These are the bottles that we got. So we just got them put in a box because they were too many to carry. But yeah, got like 6 bottles of these. So I'll just put these back so that we literally just got like the same flavor. It's the rose that we like to get. And then probably the most important purchase, it is corn season. So also got some corn from the farm. Yeah, so now I think I need to like spread it out because I don't want it to sweat because it's really hot. So I'm gonna spread it out so that it doesn't sweat, and then we'll start working through it. I need to put these in the fridge. Just a tip for your nuts: if your space is hot, like especially now in summer, and your air conditioning is not on all the time, like we don't keep our air conditioning on all the time, it's better to keep your nuts refrigerated after opening. They just stay fresh quicker. So I put like the ones we're using in here, and then the rest I'm just gonna put them in the fridge. So let's put this in the fridge.
Even kept a smile if they stay. Cause either way,
put the yogurt in the fridge.
Not on the sand.
And then, yeah,
It's sweet memories of all the little things you did to show me love. And you held me stand. Yeah.
I want my avocados to ripen quickly. That's why I'm putting them out. So when you buy avocados, if they are like unripe, you can keep them out and they're gonna ripen faster. If you don't want them to ripen immediately, put them in the fridge. And then when you're putting your bananas, always make sure they're not touching other fruits because it makes them ripe faster. So I always try and separate them. So this is our little bar. And you already have like two of our special drink, our favorite drink. And then I also have two bottles of red wine in here. I think these, I don't even know how, I think like we were hosting or something. The last time we were hosting, people brought these and they did not finish. But personally, I have no money that buys alcohol because I don't drink alcohol. So we just keep them. Whenever we host, somebody, one or two people will bring a bottle of wine and people will drink some of them. The rest we just keep till the next time we're hosting. Somebody will drink it. Yeah. So let's restock our bar. Oh, I always forget they don't all fit like this. I have to put one like this. Okay, at the bottom I just have some fancy water. Keep fancy things in your house, guys. You know, when you have guests, you can offer them fancy things. Yeah, it's just carbonated water, basically. Finally done with everything for the day. Loaded the dishwasher, kitchen is clean. Now I just want to do like a little bit of work before I go to bed. I've been doing a bit of work on repositioning myself from just being a content creator to like just building I want to build a personal brand as a business owner instead of just being a content creator. And so I want to rewrite my bio. I have like a few options that like I've come up with. And so for the option I have is too long. It has too many characters. So what I have is helping women master and simplify their homes through systems. And then for women who want to come home and a full life. And then I put like the get the home operating system first before my email so that it's like visibly there. But it's too long. Like I'm trying to save it on my Instagram now. And by the way, I work, if I'm doing like work stuff, not just like doom scrolling, I literally use Instagram on my desktop. Like I found that it's so much easier and you just move quicker. So I'm trying to rewrite it in such a way that kind of need two screens. I need to look at it there and here. So I'm trying to rewrite it and then I'm like comparing what I'm trying to do with the old one. And I feel like this new one looks significantly better. You know what? Let me try and let me remove the word master and just keep it as helping women simplify. Let's see if that would work. And then let's also remove this. Yes, that worked. That worked. So now let's refresh. Ooh, this looks so good. So now it reads, for women who want to come home and full life, helping you simplify your home with systems. And then my location, my email, and all of that stuff. I really like this. Yeah, this is so much better. I also just like want to be more intentional in terms of just literally like promoting my offers, promoting my business. And I just like, yes, I put out content that helps people all the time, but I want to switch things around a little bit and still provide helpful content, but position my content in such a way that it is a sales funnel. It's a sales funnel to lead people to buying my products. So I have like my whiteboard here. I have my other whiteboard here. I'm just gonna like brainstorm some ideas. I'm also reworking my content pillars. I'm thinking like 3 main pillars like at the top of my head. Obviously I need to flesh it out and think properly. But I'm thinking home systems, so that's where I'll do like grocery resets, cleaning stuff, organizing stuff. And then I'm also thinking like a full life. This is where I'll do like stuff like my morning routine, evening routine, marriage stuff, like lifestyle content, because I found myself craving more. Did I leave this fridge open? I put some fridge stuff in this downstairs fridge from the stuff I got from Costco earlier, and it's making a sound. I need to check. I think I left it open. But anyway, yeah, I've been craving like lifestyle content lately. And one thing about me, I am never afraid to start over. Like when I started doing Instagram, I used to do like lifestyle content, and then I started scrap that, did hair content, scrap that, did career content, scrapped that, did lifestyle again, scrapped that, did career, scrap that, did home, scrap that, did home and career, and here we are about to just do home, lifestyle, and a little bit of everything. But I'm gonna package it nicely. So I do wanna put out more lifestyle content, and I'm gonna tag that, I believe, as a full life. So yeah, I'm gonna spend about maybe 30 minutes more just like fleshing out my ideas, really pinpointing what I want my new content pillars to be before I go to bed. If you've watched until this point, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.